If you've ever found yourself lying awake at night, staring at the ceiling, asking, should I stay or should I go? You are not alone. Divorce is not just a legal decision. It's a deeply human, emotional, and spiritual one. It affects your identity, your children, your finances, and even your health. And yet, avoiding the question can leave you trapped in a silent pain. Today, we'll walk through 7 powerful questions that will help you cut through the noise, look at your marriage with honesty, and guide you toward a choice you can live with for the rest of your life. 1. Am I safe, emotionally and physically? Safety is the foundation of every relationship. Not just physical safety, but emotional safety too. Ask yourself, can I speak openly without fear of judgment, yelling, or manipulation? Do I feel respected when I share my feelings, or do I walk on eggshells every day? Abuse is not always visible. It can be silent, control, gaslighting, constant criticism. If your relationship drains your confidence, keeps you anxious, or makes you shrink into someone smaller than you are, this is not love. And if physical safety is in question, the answer becomes clearer. Your first duty is to protect yourself and, if you have them, your children. 2. Have we truly tried everything? Divorce can sometimes feel like the only way out, but pause and ask, have we really given this relationship every possible chance? Have we tried counseling, not just once, but with real commitment? Have we explored couples retreats, therapy apps, or even personal coaching? Sometimes marriages fail because one or both partners give up too soon. Other times, trying everything confirms the truth, that nothing will change. But you owe yourself the peace of knowing you didn't quit at the first roadblock. If you decide to go, you'll know it's not out of impulse, but after exhausting every reasonable effort. 3. Do I still recognize myself in this relationship? Marriage should be a partnership where you become more of who you are, not less. But sometimes, years of conflict or neglect chip away at your identity. Ask, do I still dream the same dreams I once had, or have I buried them to keep the peace? Do I laugh, create, and grow, or am I just surviving? When you feel like a stranger to yourself, when your values and passions are ignored, you need to question if this relationship is helping you shine or dimming your light. A marriage that erases who you are will eventually feel like a prison, no matter how beautiful it looks on the outside. 4. Are we both willing to change? Marriage is not 50-50ths, it's 100-100ths. Both partners must commit to growth. One person cannot drag a relationship uphill forever. Ask yourself, am I the only one doing the emotional labor, apologizing, suggesting counseling, trying new habits? Or is my partner also showing effort? Even if small effort matters. Without 2 willing hearts, no amount of love is enough. Change is possible only when both people admit faults and take responsibility. If your partner says, this is just who I am, deal with it, that's not growth, that's resignation. And a resigned marriage cannot thrive. 5. What example are we setting for our children? Children don't just listen to what we say, they absorb what we live. Ask yourself, what are my kids learning from this marriage? Are they seeing love, respect, teamwork, or constant hostility and cold silence? Sometimes parents think staying together for the kids is best, but children can feel tension more than we imagine. Growing up in a house filled with resentment can be more damaging than a peaceful separation. On the other hand, if the conflicts are minor and repairable, staying and showing them how 2 people work through struggles can be one of the greatest lessons of resilience. The key is honesty. What are my children actually learning from us right now? 6. What's driving my decision, fear or clarity? This is one of the hardest questions. Am I staying because I'm afraid of the unknown? Or am I leaving because I finally see clearly that this chapter has ended? Fear is powerful. Fear of loneliness, financial insecurity, or starting over. But decisions based only on fear usually keep us stuck. Clarity, however, feels different. It's calm, grounded, and honest. One practical exercise. Write down what your life looks like 5 years from now if you stay, then write another version if you leave. Which vision feels like a life you can respect and embrace? That vision is your clarity. 7. Can I live with the regret of leaving or staying? Every choice carries weight. Leaving may bring regret for what could have been saved. Staying may bring regret for lost years and opportunities. The real question is, which regret can I live with? Sometimes, imagining yourself at 80, looking back, can clarify everything. What decision would future you thank you for? This isn't about avoiding regret altogether. It's about choosing the regret that hurts less than the alternative. Courage isn't the absence of regret. It's the wisdom to choose the path you can live with in peace. Marriage is not just about love. It's about growth, respect, and safety. These 7 questions are not meant to rush you into a decision, but to bring you face to face with truth. Whether you choose to stay and rebuild, or to go and start anew, remember this: you deserve a life of peace, dignity, and joy. Don't just ask if your marriage can survive, ask if you can truly thrive. If this message resonated with you, share it with someone who may be struggling. And remember, clarity is the first step to healing. Subscribe for more guidance on love, resilience, and emotional growth.